Hello and welcome to the Circuit Breaker event. The last and final stage is now here, stage 7, and we are at Silverstone. And that can mean some fun and sometimes some craziness. So let's get right into this. I've got the same upgrades I had at the end of yesterday. That would be 113, 111. And, well, let's get going. I am preparing myself for this first corner. It's an out lap, so I'm gonna make my right here. Oh yeah, wrong circuit. I do that too sometimes. Yikes. Okay, left-hand turn. We're obviously at the 2009 Grand Prix Bridge Circuit. Now, just forget everything you know, just like every other day. Just forget it. And so I had to do a little bit of trial and error, spent a lot of time actually on this first stage, to realize that you only need to use your brakes, let's see, 1, 2 times on this whole circuit. And that's about it. So, yeah, kind of crazy. Through this whole section here, you just stay full throttle. So, Maggots, Beckett's Complex, Chapel Curve, not even that hard to stay full throttle. Really don't have to try. And we're heading into Stowe. Yeah. No reason to lift off the gas here, or not gas, no reason to lift off the throttle, the power button, the energy charge. But then coming to the chicane, we're going to need to brake for a little bit, not very much. A little bit more when you got a guy like this in your way. Come on, get out of my way, man. Then, when you're hitting this corner with more speed, you got to be a little more careful. You got to start your turn early and aggressively. Okay, there you go, and then we're still full throttle here, full throttle going here around Bruno, a little bit touchy, then early, get on the brakes very early here. See, I'm not on the brakes early enough yet, and then full throttle through this. So, kind of crazy, like, kind of totally, really a lot crazy, and yeah, I got to adjust these braking points yet. I'm braking more than I have to, which is just, it's kind of bizarre. You can really carry a lot of speed on this track in this car. So even for that chicane, you're not braking as much as you really think you need to. And so the whole point is that the last braking point that I'm using, that's where you want to brake early, and then you can blast through there with so much speed. It's just, man, I'm kind of surprised. Fun car. A couple of people were saying how it would be awesome doing this at Silverstone. Well, there you go. Now you got your chance. So, yeah, pretty fun. I just have to get up to 7th place. And, yeah, we're getting close. But they take this section just horribly. Like, watch this. I am totally unprepared for that. I don't know if that was a no damage stage. I can't believe they let me get away with that. So here, I'm still not on the brakes early enough. That's better, though. But, oh, yeah. I got to let air catch up. I forgot about that. Gotta let air catch up. Don't want to finish with a massive lead, because then it's just going to get stupid hot later on. Okay, Eric, come on, man. You're so slow. I mean, I guess I totally nailed you, so sorry about that, Eric. There we go. Got into 7th, on to the next stage. And I gave this one quite a lot of tries. Got kind of sick of it. Added some more upgrades. So there you go, 333, 111. Because I was just getting tired of this. At a certain point, I don't want to keep trying a stage 30, 40, 50 times. I do like the challenge, but I don't like it to be borderline impossible. So this probably is possible with less upgrades, but sometimes when I'm not sure how many upgrades I need, I actually move on ahead a little bit and then do a cloud restore back. Now, the risk of doing that is you can end up getting your OMP points reset, time trials can get reset, and that definitely happened to me. At this point, though, I didn't have really much. Let's see here. Only my OMP points got wiped, and I hadn't really done any, so, oh well. Not a big deal. So anyways, I know I need these upgrades later on, but you know, you're going to see, it's not that easy here. So I'm just going to go flying around Chloe. I don't want to waste any time on Chloe right now. I want to get my drafting off of the 5th place bot and then overtake that 5th place bot. I'm not going to try to get all the way up to the 4th place bot, because I don't know how possible that's going to be. Like right now, this bot is nowhere to be seen, the 5th place bot. So it is intimidating. And I did some techniques with my 113-111 pattern. And if you can cut that last chicane, but only a tiny bit, you only get about 1 full second of off track right now. It says none, but that's not true. But even then, you can't fully cut the chicane. You have to be really careful. But I did several attempts where I stayed full throttle through this chicane while driving off track. And I did catch the 5th place bot. I did get almost all my drafting in, but it just was so hard. And at a certain point, just no. Just add the upgrades and get on with it. That's what I find. So there, finally I can see him, and I'm a little happier with how I took that turn. You know, I mix up those corners sometimes. I know that it's Brooklands and Luffield, but I mix up which is which. So anyways, there we go. That section really, I mean, this is really fast. So that lead looks a little bit scary. And going through this section, the lead will increase. But then the bots substantially overbrake for the chicane. Like they shockingly overbrake for the chicane. Even going through that series of S's, they brake a tiny bit, or maybe they lift. Let's see, it's Stowe. Obviously they didn't lift at Stowe, but look at this. Look what happens at the chicane. See, Zoe is substantially slowing down. So I'm actually have to be a little bit careful that I don't catch her too fast. And then we get our Roman cubits in really fast as far as the unit of measure being used. And they're heavy braking. Now I'm really close to the start-finish line, but this isn't going to be a problem. That much drafting will vanish so fast. And there we go. Now I can let Zoe catch up a little bit and finish this. So I obviously didn't need all the speed upgrades to be 3s, but I felt better about this. That was enjoyable, that was fun, but not super easy. Fun car. I mean, I don't think I needed to buy those the middle 2 tunings. So let's see, what would I call that? Let's see here, what are they called? I can't remember now. Suspension and brakes. Those are the 2 that I really don't think I ever needed to buy. I actually regret buying them, but it was just R dollars. And what's the big deal of spending some R dollars for the amount I spent was very little. The problem for most people will be the amount of gold this will cost. And we'll get into that at the very end. I'm not going to talk about the gold costs right now because there might be more. Woo, that's a little bit sketchy. This one, you got to move up quite a lot more. So I'm going to be driving this very aggressively. On the brakes early here. And then blast through the... Oh, not early enough. Nope, not early enough. But still, it's decent. It was decent. I mean, there's still 2 full laps to go. And I've only got 2 positions to go. And again, you're going to notice that that bot's going to keep pulling away. 200. We're going to see that distance go down a tiny bit at a point. Let's just see here. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. Tiny bit. So obviously they were braking a little bit for Chapel. And then let's see what happens through Stowe. I'm not gaining at all through Stowe. They're staying full throttle. And then again, look at the chicane. I gain all of this back just at the chicane. No trouble at all. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Substantial overbraking at that chicane. If I would have driven that chicane a little more aggressively, I would have overtaken. Now here I'm going to brake this time because my entrance into that corner was totally ruined. That's okay. 1 more position to go. And this section here, the bots are really bad. So, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's the right path through that corner. I could optimize it more, but that was the right path, what you saw me do that time. You got to get on the brakes early and then blast through that corner. It's just crazy. So 1 more lap to go. Let's see, probably going to be 300-meter lead on me pretty quick. Yep, 312, 2017. Let's see, it shrink a little bit at Chapel, I think. Yes, that shrunk again. Now it's going to grow. Okay, now we'll get a better sense of what happens at the chicane. 330, I'm going to think here. Okay, let's see how much we can gain. Braking very late, about when I'm lined up with that wall. Ooh, my, did I ever take that fast? Wow, that was fun. And then Ahmed's going to take this section. Horrible. Like, just watch. I'm going to have to be careful as I gain on Ahmed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Man, can't believe how much he overbrakes. Ahmed, you get off the track. You don't know how to drive that car. You shouldn't be driving this Volkswagen because you just don't know how to drive it. And yeah, I'll let him catch up a little bit. So you can see I still didn't need to have all threes for the first one. 333 could have been 133, and that would have been okay. But still, I don't regret that. Now, this next race, it's weird. It's kind of confusing. But what else would you expect from the whiner Magnus? He can't win. He always has to cheat. So for some reason, he's manipulated the race officials, and they're telling us that we have to be in the lead, draft for a while, be in the lead for a while, and then pull over and let him win. Like, okay. And you know what he's going to do, right? He's going to be, oh, look at me, I won, I'm the best, you're the worst, blah, blah, blah. What a whiner. Okay, well, anyways, let's just see if I can catch him. We know that there are two sections that he's going to take very bad. This is one of them. He'll take this section very badly. Even here, at this corner, they brake a little bit. So I'm on the brakes early. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Oh, that's nice. And there's Magnus. I'm gaining on him pretty fast because I need to be in the lead for the second lap. Okay, so this is the start of the first lap. And Magnus is in sight within 150 meters. I think he'll gain on me for this section, right? There we go. Because it started to appear that I gain on him in Chapel. For some reason, they're braking there. I find that extremely odd. Why brake at Chapel of all places? Whatever. I mean, Beckett's Complex is normally where I brake, not Chapel. Through Stowe, we're full throttle. And then right here, he's going to give it all to me. I'm going to have to be careful that I don't smash him right here. Oh, look at that. Yep, I'm right. So I got to get in my drafting. Can I get all 2,000 in? Nope. Okay, so I have to be careful heading into this corner on the brakes, because look at that. Magnus, you should get off the track. You should just get out of my way because you don't know how to drive that car. You and Ahmed, you just don't know how to do that car justice. I gave him a little tap there. Okay, well, I'm not slowing down now. I mean, I might as well just blast my way forward for a while. And here I had to stop and reread all this because it's like, what am I supposed to do? How long am I supposed to be in the lead for? Okay, so we've got a full lap to go, and let's just speed this up a bit. So we're running at 4 times regular speed, which makes this look really crazy, and I'll still let you see all the action if there is any action to see, but honestly, when you have this long to go, there's not much to see, so it's just kind of fun to watch it this way. Okay, so lap 3, I have to pull over and let Magnus pass me here. So right around here, I'm going to start to slow down, come out of warp speed here. There we go. Come on, Magnus, catch up. You are so slow. It's embarrassing how slow you are. There. And I thought, you know what? This is ridiculous. I might as well just floor it for a little bit. I was thinking about letting third place catch me, but I just thought, I'm tired. I want to finish this race and move on. Because after a while, that's what you want to do, right? Okay, there we go. That race is done. We're moving on. Let's see what the little whiner says. Yeah, victory's mine. I'm the winner. I knew it. God, blah, blah, blah. And more talk. Well, at least I agree with Magnus about this thing being a dentist drill on wheels, and I'd much rather have a fuel-hungry engine that roars and sounds awesome, and that is what racing has been for the longest of time. And so, yes, still, really awesome car. This event, man, I tried this for over an hour. And yes, you can see I added more upgrades. 335-111. Tried adding a little bit more of the acceleration to the last one, but that wasn't enough. Now, why am I going backwards? Because I don't want to do this whole race. Magnus is really aggressive, actually, at the top of the hill. Oh, nuts, hit the wall. You don't have to do this whole race. It just said that to win this race, hit the target speed. So my assumption is it's just going to end when you hit the target speed. And I've been working on this for so long, and I figured out how I want to do it. So save yourself a whole lot of hassle and do it this way. Save yourself some time, save yourself some hassle. So you want to get yourself lined up here and then crank the volume and listen for Magnus to arrive. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit in between. You won't even notice I'm doing it, actually. So I crank the volume. I'm listening for Magnus to get close. And just when he's going to round this corner, I'm going to pin it. Okay, and then you need a big push all the way down here. Got to aggressively block him, know where he wants to drive, and drive there. And pretty soon we hit the target speed. And the race will just magically end, I think. Let's see. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at those costs. Upgrades I had were 335,111. I don't think you needed those last ones. But anyways, that's what it cost me. And those are my rewards. Bear in mind, this car costs 1,100 gold. So winning with those upgrades is a good deal. Please like, please subscribe. Awesome car. Thanks for joining me, guys.